Today's episode is all about taking charge of your money, building wealth, and breaking the barriers that hold women back financially. And to guide us through that, we are a special guest today, Deeksha here. She's a wealth manager who's been managing mutual fund portfolios from past 4 years. She actively invests in stock market, also been a financial writer, has major in finance, so she brings both her practical experience and strong market insights on table. Deeksha is very passionate about helping women understand money, build confidence, and create long-term wealth. I'm super excited to dive into this conversation with you. Welcome. So welcome, Deeksha. My first and very obvious question to you is that what sparked your interest towards finance and wealth management? Was there like any sort of a defining moment which helped you choose this path?
See, I don't think there was a moment to say, but many things that pushed me towards this field. I think first there was this natural affinity that I had towards the subject. I remember being waiting for my bus, being in a car with my father and asking him, tell me more about the stock markets, what exactly is a stock, what exactly is an index. So I had that interest. Then secondly, my uncle is a stock market trader in the United States. And then there was this movie, Pursuit of Happiness, and yes, in which I saw Will Smith transition from a struggling man to a very happy and wealthy man. And I've also grown up listening to the stories of my grandmother. She not only saved her money, but she used to invest her money in the post office, and at any given point of time she had so much resource to lend money to my grandfather who was running a business. Really? And she used to charge interest from him. Can you believe that? And I think it's genes, and it's this inspiring story which literally pushed me towards it. And I mean, I just like the idea that this profession brings abundance into people's lives. I think that's the idea that I really gravitate towards.
Wow, excellent. And of course you do have your grandma's genes. So today's episode is all dedicated to women especially, and women in finance, or women who wants to invest. So what do you think are the major financial hurdles that women face today before and why are they not investing in the market?
See, one thing is that and I have to give it to women, that they're juggling so many things at a point. There's their career, there is their children, there's their household as well. So there is this basic problem of time crunch, right? Because time is a resource.
Correct.
And a second bigger factor I feel is this lack of confidence that they feel, that they feel underconfident in the field of finance, and it is only because of their childhood conditioning. See, when we were growing up,
absolutely, yeah,
we spent more time with our mothers in learning the house affairs, being in the kitchen, whereas our brothers spend more time being outside with our fathers and actually learning the worldly ways and observing him. So I think, we are just as intelligent. So with
even more, I feel.
Exactly. Yeah. So investing is a learning curve. It's and you have to be patient to understand it, and it's only with experience that you will gain this confidence. It's just about investing that time.
Correct. But what a irony, right? That एक औरत like बचत करती है घर का, right? But then she doesn't invest in the market. Like isn't it ironical?
That it is.
So my next question is, obviously they don't have like time crunch confidence, they lack in confidence. So my question is, I think partially you answered this, but my question is that then why are they not investing? Like, do they not understand the jargons?
See, it's not as difficult as it's made out to be. So first and foremost, I would like to clear it. See, if you are a woman who wants to begin this journey and you're stuck somewhere, take help of a financial advisor. Sit with him, clear out the doubts. It's you can always start small, and there is Google, there's ChatGPT, you can always look up online resources. It's just the hunger to learn. And absolutely, once you do that, there are always experts out there to help you. So there's nothing which cannot be learned even if you are of a certain age.
Yeah, absolutely, that's a valid point. अभी हमने सब कुछ ही सीखा है, like our generation has seen like where there was no internet to chat GPT, everything, like people are learning on the go. So why not learn more about finance? So you guide a lot of women to invest in the market. So what are the most common myths have you come across?
See, one of the most common myth is that women think that men are smarter at money decisions. And you know what? It's not that they are a financial genius. they are just more familiar with the subject. See, when I was growing up as a child, I used to go to a party and there were groups of women and men. So when I used to go to the women's group, they used to be discussing fashion, recipes, and probably household interiors. And when I used to go to the men's group, they used to be invariably discussing real estate, stock markets, mutual funds.
Yeah.
So for men, it's a everyday conversation that they have with their friends. And see, men also spend more time with their fathers, so that's also their, they had more access to this information. So I think, see, women need to make a cohort. See, women already have groups, many women who are not, homemakers have kitty parties also. Just once a month, why don't you make the agenda of the meeting being, understanding finance, understanding money? If you just have conversations about money more often, I think it will make you comfortable with the subject. It is just that you need to gain familiarity and comfort. It's nothing else.
Correct. So the takeaway is that the most common myth is that men can do better job at it. That's not true. Obviously, women can be as good as
men. Just have the experience, and it's like swimming, right? And any other sport, the more you practice, the better you get at it. So you have to start that. You cannot be afraid of making mistakes.
Correct. अब पानी में उतरोगे नहीं तो फिर कैसे सीखोगे?
Exactly.
Correct. Okay, चलो ठीक है. That I want to invest in the market today. Okay, I'm getting inspired, and of course somebody watching us today said I want to invest. So what should be the ideal starting point? क्या करना पड़ेगा मुझे to invest in the market?
देखो, एक तो चीज़ सिंपल है that I know, see, most of the women are very good savers, right? But if you are not saving, see, even if you are a homemaker, आपको एक महीने का घर खर्ची मिलता है अपने हस्बैंड से, आप उसका पोर्शन सेव करो यार. मतलब आप कमा रहे हैं या नहीं कमा रहे, आप 20 to 30% of your be pocket money, be it income, you should have a practice of saving that. And the next step is you make an annual budget. Okay, this is my this is the pocket money or my income that I receive, and this is my expense, and this is what I'm able to save. Because देखो क्या होता है कि Google Maps का example consider करो, आपको point A मालूम होना चाहिए और आपको point B मालूम होना चाहिए, फिर रास्ता आपको Google बता देता है. हाँ. तो point A मुझे ये तो मालूम होना चाहिए ना कि मैं कितना सेव कर रही हूँ. और फिर दूसरा प्रैक्टिस ये है कि आप अपना एक बैलेंस शीट बनाओ. आपके क्या एसेट्स हैं, आपकी क्या लाइबिलिटीज़ हैं और आपकी नेटवर्थ कितनी है. बिकॉज सपोज मेरी नेटवर्थ आज 1 लाख है और मुझे आगे के 5 साल में 10 लाख पहुँचना है या 50 लाख पहुँचना है, तो मुझे मेरा आज की असलियत मालूम होनी चाहिए, तभी मैं ये डिसाइड कर पाऊंगी मुझे पहुँचना कहाँ है. वो पहुँचने की जर्नी तो देखो, देर आर एडवाइजर्स हु कैन हेल्प यू विद इट, बट you really need to know the start and the end. And there are many financial goals also that you may have. One can be retirement, one can be to fund your child's education, marriage. So having these goals really clear in your mind, and where you want to, at what number you want to retire, what should be your wealth by the time you retire, that is something you should have an idea about, and where you're starting from. I think the next part can be really, you can be assisted by the advisors out there.
Absolutely. I think this is a very important point कि लोगों को अपनी net worth ही नहीं पता होती. I think a lot of people आज हमें सुन रहे हो कहेंगे मेरी net worth है क्या, like they are not aware of it. And ऐसा नहीं है लोग save नहीं कर रहे हैं. I'm pretty sure women save, but they're not investing that saving. Save में भी घर पे कर रहे हैं, बैंक अकाउंट में पड़ा है, maybe like there's a fixed deposit, but they're not like really actively investing in the market. Is that true? So I've been meaning to ask you that how can women protect themselves financially during major life changes? Let's say there is like a relocation or job change or marriage.
So see, that's a very valid point. See, what happens is this is something which is the elephant in the room also, that see, women move to different cities after they get married, they move from Delhi to Bombay or anything, and there is a time lapse between your jobs, right? You quit your job in one city, कई बार transfers नहीं होते, you have to search again in the new city. So there's a time period during which you may not be actively earning. So ऐसी किसी भी life situation के लिए it's good that you have an emergency buffer. And what do I mean by emergency buffer is, suppose you should know what are your monthly expenses. Suppose you have an expense of 50,000. सपोज दिल्ली में उतने हुए कोई भी मेट्रो सिटी के हिसाब से आपके 50,000 के एक्सपेंस हैं, आपके पास 6 मंथ्स के मंथली एक्सपेंसेस का बफर होना चाहिए. मतलब अगर 50,000 है तो 3 लाख का आपका बफर इमरजेंसी में होना चाहिए, जो एकदम सेफली आपने या तो एक अपने सेविंग्स अकाउंट में रखा हुआ है या यू हैव केप्ट इट इन अ लिक्विड फंड, एंड इट शुड बी एब्सोल्युटली सेफ. डू नॉट गैम्बल इट अवे, बिकॉज ऐसी ही सिचुएशंस के लिए वो फंड काम आता है. और ये सिचुएशंस बहुत होती है, लाइक विमेन गो थ्रू, यू नो, दे एक्सपीरियंस मदरहुड इज वेल. सो ये बफर है जो आपको, इट विल, यू नो, हेल्प यू टाइड थ्रू दोज टाइम्स.
Okay, I think it's a very valid point, and that's like, you know, मतलब कि जो हमारा monthly expense है into 6 times we have to have that in our account at any given time.
Yes, that's true.
Personally, I have struggled through this as well, that, you know, small business, like there are a lot of women who are into business now, you know, women entrepreneurs there, but mistakes that they do is that they're not able to differentiate between their personal expenses and business expenses. So what steps they should take to avoid the confusion, and how do they keep them separately?
See, first and foremost, my message to those women is, see, business, suppose आपकी कंपनी भी होती, and under law also a company is defined as a separate legal entity. So any kind of business, sole proprietorship है, partnership है, एक सेपरेट एंटिटी है, आप एक सेपरेट एंटिटी हो इंडिविजुअली. तो जो बिजनेस के एसेट्स हैं, बिजनेस की सेविंग है, उसको आप अपने सेविंग या एसेट से कंफ्यूज नहीं करें, वो सेपरेट है. ठीक है. सो सबसे बड़ी बात है कि आप एक सैलरी ड्रॉ करें बिजनेस से. सपोज आपका बिजनेस का पहला स्टेज है कि मतलब अभी हमने बस सेटअप ही किया है, तो एक मिनिमम अमाउंट रख लो जो आप ड्रॉ कर रहे हो. ठीक है. अगर बिजनेस फ्लरिश कर गया है तो अमाउंट बढ़ा दीजिए, क्योंकि क्या होता है कि यू नीड टू ऑल्सो बिल्ड योर पर्सनल एसेट्स ऑन द साइड.
करेक्ट.
बिकॉज सी, बिजनेस का क्या है, इट मे और मे नॉट सक्सीड एट अ गिवन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बट एटलीस्ट यू हैव ड्रॉन इनफ, यू नो, सेविंग्स आउट ऑफ द बिजनेस एंड यू बिल्ड योर वेल्थ अलॉन्ग साइड इट. सो हैविंग, ड्रॉइंग अ फिक्स सैलरी इज रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. यू कैनॉट री इन्वेस्ट 100% ऑफ योर प्रॉफिट्स बैक इन टू योर बिजनेस.
Absolutely,
बिकॉज बिजनेस तो बढ़ जाएगा, बट वॉट अबाउट योर गोल्स, योर ड्रीम्स. सपोज आपको एक वर्ल्ड टूर करना है after you turn 50, so you need to provide for those goals, and for that, as you draw salary for a company you work in, you need to draw salary for a business also that you are, you are at the helm of the affairs.
Very valid point, and I know so many women entrepreneurs who are not doing that. Like सब कुछ जो profit है वो मेरा ही तो है, but that's not true because you're reinvesting that money and you're not really taking out any money for yourself. So very valid point. एक बार आपने बार कही है, you know, plan for your retirement, for your future. So अगर like today, maybe it's a homemaker, maybe it's like person who's into a job or a business, if they want to plan for the retirement, what can they do today?
See, one of the things I want to say is that things are getting costly every day in India. Like right now you are sitting on a inflation of 5 to 6%. अभी के टाइम पे, you know, रेट कम आया है, बट जैसे एजुकेशन इन्फ्लेशन आप ले लो 12% है. Like जब मैं MBA करने गई थी तो the fees was 15 lakhs. एंड इन 5-6 years टाइम वो 25 lakhs हो गई है, राइट. एंड इवन प्री प्राइमरी के आप फीस देख लो, या आप यू नो आजकल के बच्चों के जो अच्छे स्कूल्स के फीस हैं, तो एजुकेशन में, रियल एस्टेट में, इन सब में इन्फ्लेशन और भी ज़्यादा है. आपके ठीक है बेस लेवल आइटम्स में, फूड में कम होगा, लेकिन थिंग्स आर गेटिंग एक्सपेंसिव, एंड आपके जो आज के एक्सपेंसेस है, दे मे नॉट बी इनफ टू प्रोवाइड फॉर से योर एक्सपेंसेस 20 years later.
Absolutely.
So the point is कि काफ़ी women सोचती है कि this is a responsibility that my husband has because he's the primary breadwinner. But the point is, suppose ठीक है, he is anyways planning, right? But what if you have your own dreams? कि okay, by the time I turn 60, I want to see Europe. Or I want to travel to, you know, the jungles of Africa or anything. So आपके dreams हो सकते हैं, कई बार medical emergencies आ जाती हैं. तो I would like to say to the women that it's not just your spouse's responsibility to plan for the retirement. It is equally your responsibility because things are getting expensive. And देखो एक thumb rule होता है that suppose you are say 40 and you retire at 60. आपके 20 years later suppose monthly expenses 1 lakh है, तो good practice is to save 20 times of that amount, right? Suppose monthly expense 1 lakh हुआ, annual expense 12 lakh हुआ, तो you have to save, like I'm just correcting myself, 20 times of that. So 2 crore 40 lakhs. Because क्या है,
save till, you know, by
the time you're 60, because see what happens is अगर 20-25 years का आपका लाइफ स्पैन और रहता है, because our life expectancy has also increased.
Correct.
Right? So you live say till 85, 25 years का एक्सपेंस है. आपने चलो FDs भी करा ली, उसका इंटरेस्ट आता है, but by that time आपके पास इतनी वेल्थ होनी चाहिए कि you can provide for your annual expense because you don't have an active income by that time, and it is equally your responsibility if you want to maintain the same standard of living. I think it's really important.
No, you make a really valid point. So ठीक है, कर लिया. We made a goal. Today I'm sitting at, let's say, a point A, like you said, and I want to reach at, let's say, a value in 20 years from now. Now, people who are listening to us, can you tell us in a very layman language, like a roadmap, that what can I do starting today to reach to that point B?
देखो सिंपल है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट है, अगर आपके पास डीमैट अकाउंट, लाइक आई शुड से दिस, डीमैट अकाउंट इज अ स्पेशलाइज्ड अकाउंट विच हेल्प्स यू ट्रेड इन stocks and exchange traded funds and anything which is listed on the exchanges. Just go to a company, a brokerage company, open a demat account with them. स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग बेसिक सम्स. अगर आप एक बेसिक सम भी अपने बिजनेस से विड्रॉ कर सकते हैं, सपोज 1000 रुपये ही मान लो, ठीक है. स्टार्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन इंडेक्स एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड फंड्स. इंडेक्स ETFs बेसिकली दे हैव द सेम परफॉर्मेंस लेवल जो हमारे टॉप कंपनीज के इंडिया में होते हैं, राइट. तो उसमें आप स्टार्ट करो इन्वेस्ट करना. देखो कई बार होता है बिजनेस बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है, टॉप अप द अमाउंट, right? So all these exchange traded funds are listed on the market. It's very easy. You can just start any day. मतलब आपको buy करना है, sell करना है, it's pretty easy because everything it's very liquid. मतलब उनकी trading continuously हो रही है. So a good starting point is index exchange traded funds. Once you evolve and once you know, okay, I've understood how the market works, right? See, Indian markets generally deliver returns of 12 to 15%. That's the historical trend. So once you understood this, कि क्या ऊपर नीचे हो रहा है and समझ में आ रहा है मुझे, then you can explore the world of mutual funds because there are 35 mutual fund categories. You can actually invest in small cap stocks, in mid cap stocks, basically funds which are investing into these stocks, and that's when you can take a help of an advisor if you want to navigate through the world of mutual funds. So good starting point is index funds, and then you eventually move to mutual funds and explore new categories of funds once you're comfortable with the concept of markets. So it's as simple as that. And amount कुछ भी 500 से start करो, but कहीं start करो.
That's the point. अभी थोड़ा आपको confidence भी आएगा. So basically अगर डीमैट अकाउंट नहीं है अब तक किसी का, तो first they should be opening that and start with like a very small amount जो आपको पता है आप easily हर month निकाल सकते हैं. And then once you gain confidence, then maybe you can go to a financial advisor and then start investing little more assertively, right?
Yeah, because as I said, it's a learning process, right? So you will also gain experience. You will understand things better. कि okay, this is my risk appetite. Because कई लोग को होते हैं हमसे risk नहीं लिया जाता, ठीक है? We are very nervous kinds of people. So you understand yourself once you start slow. So that's, the half of the journey is first understanding your mindset.
Yeah.
And then you will be able to define, fulfill your goals better.
These are some great takeaways. I think, it's not that difficult. It's also like an eye-opener for me. मैंने कहा ये तो काफ़ी simple है. Anybody can do this. So, okay, as we dedicated this episode for women and, for women to understand finance, what is that last message that you would like to give to all the women who are listening today as like a takeaway?
Like, the thing that I really want to say is that investing is not rocket science. It's a skill that you develop over time. See, even as a wealth manager, I am also evolving every day. It's not like I don't commit mistakes. See, I'm actively investing in the stock markets. I do pick out wrong stocks and then I also pick out the winners. You have to be okay with going wrong once in a while, but you learn with those mistakes. So you have to, you have to take baby steps, at least start that journey. And of course, there'll be roadblocks, there'll be times that you don't understand how things are going, or you are, stumbling on some doubts, but there are people out there to help you. There are advisors to help you out. So you just, you have to take this, you have to make the start somewhere. And women, I say that, are just as wise and even more so wise than men and can really become the masters of their own destiny and create a great wealth for themselves. Just, like I would say, just do it, just make that start.
Correct. And they're very intuitive as well.
Yes, that's true.
So I really hope that this was really insightful for all the women who are listening to us, and I really hope and wish that next time there's a conversation between two friends, it should not be about many nai recipe try. Like, have you heard about this new mutual fund? I just invested and I'm getting really good returns in it. I hope that conversation switches and changes and people and women start actively investing in finance.
That's true. Thank you so much for summing it up.